Hello and welcome on my channel on Empyrion Galactic Survival series. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna try to show the new players how to start up the game, how to get on, and how to quick and effectively work on this game. As I've seen on a forum on Steam, Empyrion forum, many players always asking how to start, where to start, and what to do to make it quick and effective. So I will try to show everyone how to do it. So okay, let's go. Let's start a new game. What we got here, we chose a scenario. So for now we start on default, which is probably the best for a single player. And we get game mode survival, creative. Creative is nice if you want to build up, if you want to build fantastic big buildings, ships, and so on. So later on, if you get on with this, you'll probably come here to build your own buildings or ships, and then try to make blueprints to use in the game. But for now, we're gonna stay on survival. The new game, change the name for New World, for example. Okay. Difficulty. Let's keep on easy because it will be much easier quicker and easier to go on. Location. That's the biggest question. Every time the biggest question, where to start. Until the last update, the best probably was next one, Omicron, because there was plenty of food and still lots of resources and not so difficult. The only difficulty was you have to look after your oxygen level because there was no atmosphere on that planet. But after last update, they changed Aqua a little bit, and there is much more drop from all animals, so you can easily find the food over there. So let's get back to Aqua, because Ninguis and of course Masperon, that's the most difficult, and it is really hard to start on those ones. So let's start on Aqua. Here we go. Right, so we are following escape path. The best place to do land will be to get the most resources that we can get. Is a copper here. Just look around using your mouse. There's a cobalt, iron, that's the most important probably. Another one, iron. A survival camp where we can hide ourselves. So it's probably land around here, which is close to the all resources and the water. There's another copper. Oh, even better now. Okay, we are done. Coming out of escape pod. Okay, let's V for a change of view. We can remove the helmet because we don't need oxygen. There is a breathing atmosphere on the planet. So, and J to activate jetpack. You can, without jetpack, you can just jump a little bit. So let's take on this one. First, most important, take all that you can from escape pod, which is not much, oxygen and some medkits and food. Okay. And the first thing that we're gonna do, just look around. That's a camp. There's a copper there, and iron was somewhere around. Cobalt and iron. Okay, that's pretty much all we need. Right. Let's run to the first resources. Because at the beginning, the most important is to get as much as you can to build your own first small vehicle to fly around the planet, and then to get access to the, oh my goodness, to the space, of course. Okay, let's fly down. Oh, there's lots of animals. Of course, at the beginning, let's just equip ourselves. There's an easy pistol and a drill to drill the equipment. That's a fuel for a drill. Okay, let's go. Of course, every time when we harvest the vegetables, when we kill animals, when we're drilling, we are getting experience, which is important to improve ourselves, because under F3 We got all the things to unlock, and the most important things we're looking for will be tools and that drill, automatic drill, and then small vessel, which is enough to get until level 7 to get pretty much everything to fly into the space first time, and a hover vessel, which is also pretty much the same. The only difference here is we need to get until the drill module, which is level 10. So far we're gonna stick on that one. And now all animals were gone, not so far. Let's get to Port Cobalt. There's a Prometheum. That's important for fuel, but not for now. Cobalt got 50-60 meters, pretty much somewhere around. And we get magnesium to use make ammo. Okay, cobalt should be somewhere around here. So we use the drill, the fuel, and start drilling. That brown thing, that's a cobalt. And this drill is not much effective, and the biggest problem with that is whatever we drill out, we need to pick up manually. It's not bad for a start, but later on when you need much more resources, that will be quite painful. So I'll change the volume a little bit because it's too loud. And I can't hear my voice. Okay, let's keep going. Right, it's gonna cut here. I'll get some resources and then come back in a minute. So, see you around. Okay, we're back. Almost dig out everything that we need, so let's just make a little bit more. Look at the hole that we make. So, like I said before, if you don't leave yourself a path to escape, it'll be kind of difficult to jump out of this hole. There's a corn hanging in here. That would be nice to use as a food as we run out of food slowly. Anyway, that should be enough, so let's just pick it up. We'll see how much do we have. And that little base, that survival camp, have we seen falling down from an escape pod on the top of a mountain. As long as we stay there, we are invisible for enemies and POIs, so they won't send any enemies, any soldiers, any vehicles to attack us. So pretty much safe for a while. Okay, well, there's a little bit here. Okay, let's see what we have in the constructor. Yeah, 300 ingots of cobalt. Okay, pick it up by Shift and F. We got cobalt, we got copper. Now looking for iron. The nearest iron is, let's see on the map. That's iron deposit, 2 iron deposits. Okay, so we head that way. Iron is Prometheum. Iron deposits over there. On the way, we may find some plants to collect. This one's useful. The most important now is food. Oh, yeah, we had some corn, so let's try to eat some corn. This is the honey, alien honey that we just collect. This one is good. If you are wounded and you get an open wound, if you eat that, it's just covering it and nicely patched, but much better than the other. So I just try to eat some corn. Don't give much, but so far is enough for us. Okay, let's keep going. This one, plant fibers, is useful for to make bandages. This one we can eat. Corn dog. Cobalt. Where is iron? Oh no, on the other side. It's quite a lot of resources and a high mountain, so when we get enough we can try. There's any water there? No. Okay. We just look around for the nearest water. Oh, here we are. So somewhere around we try to make our first base, which will be pretty much as a bat cave. But let's get to the iron first. It's getting late. But it seems like this iron is just below the mountain, so it might be difficult to reach. Cobalt. Let's see. There's another iron deposit somewhere. Copper. Oh my goodness, where is it? Yeah, iron is laying underneath. Oh, pretty bad. So from here we can't reach it. It will be too deep to dig in. Alright, let's get to another one. How is it? Yeah, this one is laying underneath this. And silicon here. Okay, let's head for that one. On the way back we get some copper and iron and silicon as well. It's not that far, it just looks like. So let's jump out of a cliff, fly, and then just before we land, to prevent from fall and kill ourselves, just use your jetpack. Let's safely land, and it makes journey pretty much faster. So far we ain't got any vehicle, we ain't got a motorbike, we got to use jetpack. Here's iron. And those white bombs is quite useful to look for. There's another kind of plant which helps us with if you are heavily injured or a poison. This one's probably for poison, I can't remember now. Let's see. Texture plant protein. Yeah, if you when you get poisoned, like stung by the some animal, or poisoned by the soldiers, you can use that one to cancel the poison effect. Right, so we get iron. Use the lamp that we have on our armor, and iron deposit number 24 or 25, so we'll be somewhere around here. Right, as before, we place our constructor on the ground. This time we drop all the copper that we have and make it work. And what we do? We go digging. It's pretty dark so you can't see, but every time when you look for new resources, just look for some colored patch on the ground. So that's the top of it. As I say, it's pretty dark, so you can't see much. Okay, let's start here. It's not far from there, about 20 meters. Must be here. So to show you how the iron looks like, this is it. It looks pretty much as a stone. It's a grey with some blue patches on it. That's iron. Okay, I'll stay here and dig a little bit again, and then see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Been digging all night, and we are pretty much over iron digged out. We're running out of fuel, so let's see how much we managed to collect. I'm gonna look for some resources. Alright, how much iron do we have? 115. Oh, should be enough. Okay, and look at this hole. This one, in case of emergency, when you're being chased by some drones or something, you can hide yourself here. And they won't get you. Just get recovered, use your patches and medicals, and then come out and kill him. Alright, let's come out. The job should be done already. Yeah, 300 ore of copper ingot. Okay, so we got cobalt, we got copper, we got iron. Now we're looking for silicon. Pick this one up. And silicon was somewhere near. Yeah, there is silicon. Let's get some food. Where are we looking for? We're looking for some animals. Oh, this one. That's another plant we used to use. Aloe. This one combined with fibers makes some medical patches for us. That's a core. We can eat. Oh, that's a fiber. Oh, we got animals. So now let's hunt, because as I said, every time when we do whatever we do, we improve our experience level, and hunting improve it pretty much. So let's reload the weapon. Find one, because since you start shooting they will run out. So let's pick this one and let's go. Those are easy to hunt. Oh, we got POIs here. That's really fun. And we got raw meat and the milk. Milk is pretty good because from meat you can do the sausages and stuff. And milk can be used to increase the stamina and also to cover the hunger. Those one will be quite more difficult, so we need to aim for the headshots. Because look at that. Okay, let's start with those ones. Here we go. And we get started. Oh, that was pretty easy. Reload. What they have all the plants we can use in our garden later on, and they have seaweed snacks. Let's get another one. And be careful, if you get stabbed by the weapon, you may get poisoned. Oh, this one got a money card and bandages. That's quite useful. Reload and get another one. See, we get poison now. One is done. Oh my goodness, didn't reload. I nearly died. Okay. My god. Don't wanna die in here. Okay. And what we have? Let's collect everything. Use the bandages. And we're still poisoned, so as I said before, texture bright protein. This is good for anti-poison. Try this one. Increase quite a lot of health and then reduce the effect of poison. Alright, got the first encounter and we survive. Now let's see how far we get in our train. And we reach another point, which is level 5. Very good. So let's get back to the digging. We need some silicon now. There's a huge water supply here, so it'd be nice to look for some seaweeds to make a fuel for our drill. So looks pretty good. Can get some core and eat it. We can do the patch. Okay, so same as before. We got 30 silicon somewhere around. That's a silicon. There's a huge patch here. It'll be easy to dig out. Okay, the same as we used to do. Oh, look at that. That's dinosaurs, raptors actually, and they are another difficult enemies. So for now we're gonna leave them because we need to establish the base. Don't want to get killed here. Okay, let's place constructor. Put some ore here and meat. From meat we can make salami, which is pretty good. It lasts for long. The perish time is 70 and it covers quite a lot of hunger. So let's make this one and then iron and make it work. And what we do? Well, the dinosaurs gone. Look at them, there's too many of them. So this time we can skip it. And get a drill and start drilling. Dinosaurs gives a lots of experience if you hunt them down, and just a little bit of meat, not much as mules. I just kill them just for experience probably. Alright, so we do as before. I'll cut over here and then we'll see you in a minute when we get enough resource to go on. Okay, welcome back. Unfortunately we ran out of the fuel, so we can't dig anymore, but it's that we have here, it should all supposed to be enough. Let's collect some silicon ore. Right, how much do we have? 83. It's not the biggest amount, but should be enough. Now iron is done and the salami is done. Now just drop this one here and make some silicon. Meanwhile we make a look around for some resources, for some vegetables. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. And this might be, there's a survivor camp over there, so it might be a good place for a first mini base. Yeah, it's not too big, that, but it should be enough. Cobra leaves. Let's pick them up. The mountain is not really high. It's just a little hill actually. And then from here, yeah, it might be enough for a first mini base for our mini cave. Okay. It's almost done. 120, 130, or maybe 140, 50 maybe. Pretty much enough. Sorry. Okay. You got a lot. So now the first thing, pick everything, take it all to the camp. Let's see. Are we safe here? So far, yeah, at this stage of the game, we're pretty much safe. So we stay here, and we keep going. Next step gonna be get some seaweed from this lake, to make more fuel, and then we start building the base. But for now, I think that's enough for the first part. In the comment, you can tell me what would you expect from this, what would you like to see in the future, and how we're supposed to get on. By now, just look at this beautiful aqua environment, and I'll see you around.